retest. Ooh. Hello, hello, test, 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 test. Are we working on that? Oh, actually, I can't even hear that. So. Okay, I'm not asking for YouTube to. Okay, we live? We live, we live. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Let's check we got some volume. Have we got some volume? Is my mic working? Yeah, yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. We are all good. How's it going? How you doing, Smugs? Alright, let's have a look and see what we're dealing with. The market has not been great this week, honestly. It's been a rough week. Let's have a look and see. Oh well, there's my bullish target was hit on open. So next target up is just short of 31,000 for NQ. I was trading a little bit of gold today actually. Managed to catch a couple of nice moves, but mostly got wrecked if I'm completely honest. But it was just on a small account that I'm just sort of doing some scalping testing with. I'm actually testing a group out that I was invited to. I don't normally get involved with like signal groups, trading groups, and that sort of stuff. But the guy who has invited me seems pretty legit so far, honestly. He has also had a rough week, so it's hard to sort of gauge. Hard to gauge just off this week, really. Right, let's have a look and see what our 5-minute chart is saying. Let me switch over to this. Okay, so we're actually breaking above this high now. Broken past the point of control. I actually think we might rip this session, if I'm honest. I feel like that target I had on the 1 minute is probably pretty good for targets. Let me bash them on here. Okay, so these are the targets that I was looking at. So it's basically the top of this downward leg that we've had. So I've been talking about it for the last couple of days. We had an opening gap up. Oh, let me just turn off. Let me turn off notifications for that application because it's popping up annoying me. Okay, so I expect we are probably going to come and recover some of this price action before going higher. Reasoning behind that, we've passed this point of control. We're coming into a low volume area. We've hit the 4-hour gap. that I was mentioning at the start of the week. So now that that's been filled, you can see we've filled it, and started to reject quite nicely from that area. So let's have a quick look at the cash profile. Ooh, interesting. We're opening higher. So what I would normally look for in this scenario, today's not an ideal day for trading because the cash profile hasn't really given us. It's starting to give us an indication that it wants to flip, but until it prints a full session, I'm not convinced. So I'm sort of going off the idea, again lining up with the 4-hour gap fill. We have the cash session gap fill. I don't know why I found that so difficult to say, but yeah, the cash session gap fill that we were talking about on Monday, that has now fulfilled its role, and we are starting to push higher. So what I would expect, potentially a reject from this area. So looking about 450. We've already passed the 509. So let's have a look at our main chart. Where is 450? Oh, actually, speak of the devil, we're just about coming up to it right now. That'll be interesting if we get a tap off that level and a nice rejection. Oh, actually, let me. It's not gonna do that straight away, is it? After me literally saying that. Watch us get absorbed here and go higher. Watch, bang, right. Let's see if there's absorption here. While we're waiting for that, I am gonna. Let's see. Is it working? Is it working? Can anybody see my P&L? Can you see? Can you see? Oh, I think I messed it up, honestly, so I don't know if my P&L is actually going to show on this. No? No? Doesn't want to do it? Doesn't want to do it. Oh, okay. Okay, well, you'll just have to believe me when I say I'm in a position. Okay, let's... Looks like we're breaking down a little bit here. So the next sort of level I would like to maybe see a rejection from would be either 328 or 269. So 328 to 269. I feel like this area we're sort of coming into now, though, could be a good one for a bounce. Buyers are starting to step in. Heavy buy aggression here. What time is it? 37. We're only 7 minutes into open though, so I don't really want to be taking this right now. It's taken both of the areas I was looking for, although this is starting to look tempting. I'm not going to be super risk on today though, so don't expect loads of trades. This is looking very tempting. Very tempting indeed. Yeah, we're getting the bullish momentum here. Is it going to be sustained is the question. Very high aggression from the buyers. If the sellers get wrecked here, I might actually look to take this long, honestly. It's at a valid area in terms of profiling. We're sort of dropping a little bit below what I would like. Let's just wait it out. Let's wait it out and see. Okay, sellers are back in control. This week's been a little hard, not going to lie. Probably not going to try and risk much today since tomorrow is also a holiday. You know what, bro? I am in exactly the same position. This week has been rough. All of the traders I know have either taken the week off or got wrecked. I have mostly fallen into the latter, unfortunately. I have managed my risk pretty well. I did lose a funded account on... Was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. Yesterday, the day before. So I did lose an account, but it was an old account. I'd already had payout from it, and I was expecting to lose it, if I'm quite honest. Just because the drawdown on it wasn't enough. Okay, sorry, I'm going to lock in here because I think this could be a good position. Yeah, I actually think this might be nice to take to the upside here. Let me just lock in. Let me lock that in for you right now. If you know the reference, you know. You know. How's everybody else getting on? Has everybody been getting wrecked this week, or have people actually been able to pull some pennies out of the market? Because I know I haven't really had much from it, honestly. Sorry, not even 20 minutes in, we're 10 minutes in, 10 minutes into market open. My general rule is don't take trades until the opening range is formed. Now, every now and then I might make a little exception if it looks really, really good. But generally, especially when it's doing this, so look what we're doing. We've came down, starting to build value here. Now we're looking at our value area low is around about there, and our value area high. I'm going to mark around about there. There is a little bit of a gap in volume. I'd maybe draw it more something like that. So at the minute we're just bouncing between the value areas. If we get a break above this, if this ends up being our opening range, this looks good for a push higher. Interesting though, at this level, I did call this level out earlier if you were watching. Okay, we might be on for a long here. Might just be one contract at this rate though. So yeah, if you heard me call it a moment ago. Okay, I'm going to wait for a reject here. There's a reject. We're getting a retest. Okay.
Order filled.
I am in. Order is filled. We are in for the first trade of the day. Let's see how we go. This is pretty low risk in terms of how much I'm risking on the account. As I say, it's
Order filled.
I'm taking that off right there. Yeah, that was a pretty risky setup. We're just taking a $50 loss on that one. I like the idea we had the breakout. I still think it pushes higher, honestly, but I'm going to let it settle a little bit. I think once we push past this area, should be golden. I just didn't like the return there. We should have rejected this area really and continued to push there. Yeah, buyers are struggling a little bit to get past here. I do think they're going to take over. Let me have a look at my 5-minute profile quickly. 5 minutes. Here to here. Yeah, I don't really like it on the 5 minutes so much. I'm not going to be able to show my running P&L this session. For some reason, the stream isn't capturing it. I'm not sure why. Normally, I would have my P&L up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But for some reason, it's not working. So, go blame OBS for that one. Let me see if I can fix it. Oh, it's back. Oh, that was odd. It's in the wrong place, though. Let me see if I can fix it. There you go. Bosh. Okay, let me know if you can see that okay on my on the stream. But you should be able to see my P&L now. And if you can't, blame OBS again. Because I don't control that. Well, I do control it, because obviously I set the stream up, but That was a good take on that long idea there, I think. Are we just going to break down from here? Where's our lower targets? Jesus, lower target is like 280. 280 is where I would maybe see. Yeah, it is visible. Okay, cool. Cool. Whoa, why is this just switch my chart to... Yes. Have we got a bearish div there? Yeah, we have. We have a bearish div. Maybe we're going to push lower. And honestly, right now, it's looking, it's more tempting for shorts, if I'm honest. I'm about to draw out my opening range here. I think that's our opening range formed. Volume profile right now doesn't look great. Doesn't look like it's giving me a massive amount of information to go from. I think logically though, I think higher seems more logical. What is going on? My trading view is just like freaking out for some reason. ES looks like it wants to go lower. I am gonna sit on my hands for a little bit and just wait and see what happens. We have a lot of buyers and sellers competing around this area. Eventually one of them will win, and we want to try and follow them up when that happens. But right now I don't think there's much to do, honestly. That was a bit of a cheeky little trade at the start there. Again, normally I wouldn't take those sort of trades, but it looked nice. It looked like a nice break above the value area high. We had the sellers looked like they were getting absorbed. We had aggression from the buyers. But as soon as I saw that the buyers no longer had control, we had more aggression coming from the sell side. I was not ready to let that position run to full stop loss. So that's why I cut that position. So I took about 25% of what I would have lost if I'd have let it run. So I'm happy with that. Okay, we seem to be getting some aggression from buyers now. Ideally, I would like to see a breakout of the opening range before getting into anything, honestly. I've been pretty... Oh, my top step needs a refresh. I've been pretty aggressive, honestly, in terms of scalping with NQ the last couple of days, and it's not really done me any favors, if I'm honest. Last week we had a couple of really... Well, last week and the week before, we had a couple of really good weeks. We passed 2 evals, so 3,000 made on each account. So we did $6,000 of profit in about 2 days. Sorry, in 2 weeks, 10 days, I think it was. So I was quite happy with that. Then of course lost the old account on Wednesday, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth, but it is what it is. I still feel like this could be a valid level for rejection, you know? Like, the cash profile, we're still sitting around the POC of the previous cash session. Now, these are normally good areas for reversals. So if you don't know what this is that I'm looking at, it's basically the volume for the previous day's cash session. So that's the New York session. It's called the cash session because it's got the most volume of cash. Most volume of cash in the day, so it's known as the cash session. So we are just sitting... Oh, if you look, they're actually overlapping. We've actually got 3 overlapping points of control currently. Now, a point of control is an area of balance. So if we have price at a point of control, there's a high chance it's just going to sit there because it's agreed fair price. Which, right now, is exactly what it's doing. You can see the blue line here that I called out earlier. That is exactly where the point of control is on the cash session profiles. And we are just sitting right around that zone. you've got a pretty equal looking amount of heavy buyers, heavy sellers. So there's not really a good indication it wants to go one way or the other. This gap here, however, that right there, I think if we get to that, we're going to slice through it. So if the buyers do manage to take control, which looking at the effort profile, it looks like they're trying to. Again, I would prefer it to go higher. I think we've had enough downside now. I want to get back into longs. Okay, I'm going to lock in here. I want to see these buyers retested. I want to see a seller absorbed, and then I'm going to target the highs. Okay, we have an effort box as well. I want to see an aggressive seller get absorbed here. Sellers are trying heavy. There's an aggressive seller. I want to see that absorbed. I want to see aggression from the buyers. If we get buy aggression now, that's a good buy signal.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm in there. Okay. And we're going 3, 6, 15. 3, 6. That doesn't look right, but 6.15, yeah it is. 6.18. Okay, I want to see this buy box is rejected nicely. Let's get a nice push, and I'm going to go break even. I don't really want to see it return to there, so 475. Currently, I'm going to go a little bit below, because there's a chance it might just return and tap that box. I think I might get stopped out here. I'm going to get stopped. I'm going to get stopped. Is it going to hold the level? I'm going to go break even there. Okay, so I'm now break even on this position. If it comes back and takes me out, then so be it.
Order filled.
Okay, we're filled. Buyers weren't strong enough to keep the initiative there. We had a big seller come in. But we made £3.25 or something on that breakout, so recovering the losses. I might actually go again here if we get another. Okay,
order filled.
I'm in there. I really want to see the buyers push aggressively here. I'm a little bit over risked, honestly. Okay, let's see what happens here. So we are getting a break into this low liquidity zone, so I'm hoping for some aggression from the buyers and a nice push from here. I'm bloody having to stare into my laptop screen because it's so small I can't bloody read it. Okay, that's looking good. I'm gonna add two more contracts there, and I'm gonna move my stop loss up. Okay, I want to put my stops to 489, 6789. Okay, so we're now at $200 risk, which is my allowed risk for any particular trade. I'm hoping we don't just get wicked out here. I want to see a nice push upwards. We're in a low liquidity zone. We should get a push through, hopefully. I want to see some upward movement. We've had a big set of buyers come in there. We've had 3 or 4 big trade symbols come in. Okay. Okay, let's see how this runs. Okay, getting some nice aggression from the buyers there. That's nice. Okay. Okay, I think 3,500 is going to be. My stop's up a little bit, so we're now $120 risk on the table rather than the full 200. Okay, we are actually seeing some rejection here. want to see this rejected. I'm actually going to move my stop down a little bit. I think I've got it in the wrong place. Fucking hell.
Order filled.
Jesus Christ almighty. What is that all about? Damn, son. That is a crazy... That's a crazy rejection. That was a really nice trade as well. Like, the problem with trading is you can have the best trade in the world, and sometimes you're gonna get wrecked. Okay, let me take off. That was a really nice setup in terms of value area high, break, got the aggression. Initially we pushed into that low value, the low volume zone, and we started to push really nicely from it. And then fucking out of nowhere, there's not even like a high delta zone, or there was really no indication that a buyer was going to step in there. Oh god, I got the hiccups. Damn, that's unfortunate, that one. I guess you ran about 2 or 3 R there. I probably should have just kept on the 2 cons and left it, but when you're on side, I find it's good to go hard. Like once you're on, if you can go hard, you can make quite a bit of money by stacking up the cons. The problem with prop firms is obviously you need to stay within certain risk parameters, and to do that you have to bring stop losses up, blah 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 blah. Which does teach you to be a good trader. In all honesty, it is worth it. It's worth understanding how to manipulate the prop firms properly. Right now, I think I'm just going to wait for a break of the opening range. Sitting in this is not really tickling my nutsack right now, if I'm honest. I've already lost 1 eval this week. I don't really want to lose another if I can help it. We're down $1,000 on this account already, so we're down 50% nearly. I don't really want to stay on too late today either. If I see the market just isn't doing what I want, I'm gonna log off, because it's been a really shit week, honestly, for everyone I know. See, we're pushing back down to the point of control on the 5-minute and the cash profile, so this is gonna be a expensive week otherwise. See what the cash session is. Let's see what the cash session is saying. We're still just back at the point of control. These little pink lines here, sitting around this sort of area. It's not a massive high volume node in terms of, like, down here was a little bit more voluminous. But I feel like, you know what, either tomorrow or Monday might be a better day to save the capital for, if I'm quite honest. Like, it's rare for me to take like 3-4 trades losses in a row, and I think that's pretty much what we're up to. Yeah, Jesus, my my Top Step account does not look good right now. That's for sure. Damn, yeah. It's I only just passed this account, and it's fucking 50% into drawdown already. So, and last week I don't think I had. I think of the 10 days in the last 2 weeks, I think I had like maybe 1 or 2 unprofitable days. This week, I think every day has been unprofitable. I don't think I've had a profitable day this week, which is telling enough in itself, really. It's just a really shitty market, honestly. It's been really tough to get on side with stuff. So, but it is what it is. It's part of the game, unfortunately. Some weeks you'll have a great week, you know, you'll pass an account, you get funded, you'll run it up, you get a payout. Other times you'll sit and get absolutely wrecked by the market and you'll lose a fucking load of money, but we seem to be getting absorbed at this level quite frequently. Sellers don't seem to be able to push past here. I am not really in the game of trading the edges. It's just I've found it a lot less profitable for me anyway. You have to be so quick in getting in if you're going to try and play the edges. But the general idea, as you can see, this is played out perfectly. You have a value area low, you look for some area of absorption. If it's been absorbed around this area previously, there's a higher chance it's going to continue. And then you just run it up to the other side. So the value area here seems to be getting higher. So we've got sort of two volume areas here. This is the problem with a volume profile as well. It's not 100% accurate. You know, you've got to have a bit of discretion. You've got to have a bit of discretion with it. It's not 100% accurate. It's like anything in trading. You know, you need to have a bit of discretion around it, around ideas. You need to find what works for you. And for me, the edges play, I just know it's less profitable for me, so I try and stay away from it. I did catch a couple with gold earlier today, but I also got wrecked trading gold earlier. So let's see. We're just trading in the bottom 50% of the opening range, really. So kind of bearish, really, until we break out of the midsection of that. Oh, I think I'm going to take maybe one more trade today, if it appears. After that, I'm done really, because that's my parameters, that's my limit. But at the minute, there's just not a whole lot going on. I should really start, I think, sticking to probably just the opening range. The opening range breakout with the volume profile, because it just seems to work better for me. Seems to be my, like, it's what I call my bread and butter trade. So obviously a volume area breakout is what I look for, but when you pair that up with the opening range breakout, it works really well. Like the opening range breakout I was trading before I started looking into volume profiles, and it always worked really well for me. So my idea behind sort of learning volume and buying deep charts was so I could improve on that strategy. But the problem you can also have with trading is there's so many opportunities presented to you. You end up taking them all, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Okay, so we're testing the midsection of the opening range right now, coming up to the value area high of this 1 minute chart. Let's have a look and see what the 5 minutes doing. Similar sort of idea, really. I'm pretty tired today for some reason. Okay, we are starting to break out into the low volume node here. I think we're going to get a push here, honestly. Yeah, those sellers are getting absorbed. I'm not going to have a chance to get on this, I don't think. So I'm looking at something like this currently. 619 was previous top, and above that it's 975, but there is a gap as well at 668, so that could also be an area to watch. if we end up in a trade. Is this going to be another example of an edges play? We've got a seller stepped in, buyer looks to be getting absorbed. So what you would do from here, if you were confident in the model, is something like that. Okay, buyers are stepping in here. Let me just lock in. Let me lock in, lock in, lock in. I think we're just going to fill this in terms of volume, honestly. We do have a couple of buy effort boxes, but we'll just hit that value area high again. I feel like it could reject from here. Sellers are stepping in pretty hard here. CVD is on a decline as well. We've got a sell effort box that's just popped up. So I could see this going lower. So yeah, that's actually what I was saying about this. If you were confident in the model, you could play something like this and try and take it all the way down, either to the point of control, there's a high likelihood, or all the way to the value area low where it was before. Actually isn't looking bad for that setup, honestly. But okay, so there's the breakout. Hella volume coming in. I want to see a retest of this area. I think it's going to reach the other area before I can get in on this, honestly. Fuck's sake. Flying. Absolutely flying. Can't get in from here. I need to see it retrace a little bit. Need to see it retrace. But there is a big sell area there. Looks like we've broken through it. There is also some volume at the top, so I would probably need to get break even on this pretty quickly. Come on. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. What do you reckon? We getting an entry on this, or we get him wrecked? Just gonna run without me? Yeah, I think this one's gonna run. Big seller stepping in there. Yeah, we're starting to build some volume here. You can see there's a high volume node here as well. So there's a potential for reversal here. I think it goes higher. Like bias wise, I have a bias for higher, if I'm completely honest. Jesus, if these get wrecked, I might actually be able to get in from here somewhere. Now that could be a good possibility. Don't want to rush into it though. I want to be pretty careful with this. There's a heavy amount of sellers coming in, so I don't want to prematurely get in. Okay. More sellers. Lots of selling coming in. And they're starting to get results as well. There's a section of buyers here. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but there is a big group of buyers sitting just here, protecting the area. So that's sort of where my stop loss would be if I was going to get in, just below there. We've got aggression coming in from the buyers now. Actually, I'm going to take
Order
two
filled.
contracts there. 529.50. Okay, let's see if we can run this up. 37.80. Or is this just gonna screw me over again? I'm gonna get ready to close this position if needs be, because the buy-in seems to be dying out a little bit. I really want to see some aggression from the buyers to protect the level. This will be my last trade of the day, I think. Yeah, we're just getting... not really getting any result, and sellers are stepping in so heavy. Come on, buyers, come on. Step in. Oh, shit. Come on, boys. Where are you? Step in, step in, step in. More, 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 more. More, 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 more. Push, 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 push. Push back, push back. Push back. Come on, boys. Step in. Nah, I think I'm going to get wrecked here. There's just too many sellers coming in and not enough buy aggression. I might just take next week off, honestly, because this has been a really, really hard week. So there's no point. Yeah, I think that's me. That's me out there. Come on, one last push from the buyers. One last push. Come on. They're stepping in, they're trying, they're trying. Come on, boys. Show me what you got. Oh, we were 3 points away from stop loss there. Bloody hell. That was a bum twitchy moment, that one. Although I still don't think we're out of the waters yet. Still not out of the trenches. Still not out of the trenches, unfortunately. We could quite easily have the sellers step back in here. Where did I get in? Oh my god, my fill was fucking horrible. I didn't get filled until 82. That was a really horrible fill. Really, really horrible fill. Bloody hate Phil. He's a nightmare. He's never on my side, Phil. Big old Phil. Phil Mitchell. Phil Michelin starred. Michelin starred Phil. Right, come on, boys. Push in. Give me those buyers. Show me those buy signals. I want to see those big, strong buys. Gosh, show me them big, strong buys. Come on. You know you wanna flex those big buys. Flex those big buys on me, boys. That's how I talk some shit to the market, to tell you that much for free. We're just sitting around that top end of the previous hourly candle. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked here, aren't I? I'm gonna get wrecked! Fucking wrecked! Nah, the sellers are just fucking dominating here. Absolutely dominatrixing me. Buyers just aren't seemingly able to push past this area. And there was some big buys came in, and they were just met with selling power. They're just sort of floating around the value areas of this small leg, but I don't think it's going to hold. They're trying, but okay.
Order filled.
I'm out. Well, that's me done for the day. I bet you this goes higher. I fucking bet you. Watch this tap me out and then run. Run like fucking Mo Farah. What have I got? $700 left to max loss limit. Is it going to be from here? Is it going to be going to retest this? Maybe this is the area I should have waited for, rather than trying to get in up on this bit. Yeah, look. Yeah, all those bloody buyers are stepping back in now. I just feel like this goes higher, honestly. I feel like that target 980 will probably get hit either today or tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's me done for the day. I keep getting wrecked. This is my bread and butter setup, and even when I'm in on it like perfectly, I still keep getting wrecked. So I don't think it's that trade probably wasn't ideal, but I don't think it was a bad trade. Yeah, see, this is maybe I should have waited a little bit more for this potential retest. See, now we're starting to push. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, look, see, just see what I mean. Oh wow, bro. Oh, this is fucking typical. Joys of a trader life. Basically, just got stopped out there at my stop loss, and now it's running. Yeah, look. I think we're gonna break these highs. Look at the aggression. There's a big seller sat here. There's like a level of liquidity that. Why is that not working? There's a level of liquidity here. Okay, we're breaking through it. Okay,
Order
I'm
filled.
going 2 contracts there. 574. Oh, that was in the 1 contract as well. If we run past this seller.
Order
Oh
filled.
shit, never mind. Oh fuck, I didn't even mean to click that there. You actually joking? It's gonna wreck me for clicking it by accident, isn't it? Come on. If we can't push past this seller, I'm gonna have to take it off. I think we should though. We should start to push up from here, I think. All we need is one good day. One good day this week would be nice. We're just really struggling at the minute though. If we can get a push here, this looks good. Okay, we're getting heavy buy aggression now. Heavy buys. Heavy buys. It's still not... Oh, it's just still not having it, is it? If we can get on side with this, we're going to be grand. Just doesn't look great at the minute, honestly. The buyers are trying, they're pushing, and they just keep getting met with a lot of resistance. I think I'm going to get stopped out here again.
Order filled.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm past my limit. I guarantee you that this runs. I've just been getting fucked on it, honestly. Like stopped out here, runs, stopped out here, bet it runs again. It's difficult. Sometimes very difficult to get on side with these. I'm gonna lock myself out because I think I've done enough damage to that account for the day. Bet you this trade runs. I just know it's gonna run to somewhere up here. But it is what it is. If I can't get on, I can't get on. It's just a really shitty. It's just been a really shitty week, honestly. I'll be pretty annoyed if I lose that account after I've just passed it. I spent so long burning through accounts to start passing them, and then yeah, to lose it straight away will be a kick in the teeth, but it'll be fine. It's part of the game, I'm sure. Yeah, look, there you go. Fucking such a kick in the teeth when you know, like, I literally can call what the market's doing. I can tell you exactly what's going on here. And when it breaks past here, if we get an open range breakout, see what I mean? Do you know what? I'm actually going to take... Well, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? don't know what's going on here, but my fucking my alpha account isn't syncing properly, and I can't see where my P&L is, which is great. Just stuck at $47. Is this really gonna come back and do this again? Surely not. Like, I can't even see what my P&L is. Like, what the fuck? This is a crazy, crazy day. Buyer absorbed there. I'm recording this so I can actually send it to Deep Charts and be like, yo, you just cost me whatever. Unless I win this trade, obviously, or if it doesn't sync though, I don't know what's going on. I can't even set a stop loss, like, what the actual fuck? I'm just gonna have to cut this position manually. I don't know what P&L I'm on or what is going on, but just broke out of the 5-minute high. Where's my 5-minute chart? Volume's all dried up. Right, what the actual fuck? It just says my P&L was stuck at 47.20. Did that trade not even count? Huh? I don't think that trade even executed. Why can't I see that? Okay, well, I guess that doesn't work then. Looks like I'll be back on to Deep Charts because the platform they've put me on doesn't fucking work. Cheers, Deep Charts. Classic. Right, that's it. I'm calling it a day here because clearly I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm just getting wrecked. So, thank you for those that have watched. And I will probably take next week off, honestly, because... Sorry, not next week. I'll probably take tomorrow off because it's just been pretty rough the past week, and I can't seem to get on side with the market. So, on that note, I'm going to leave. I will